Welcome, you're watching Kaleidoscope Srilanka Life News Capsule. Welcome to Srilanka Life News Capsule. There's been much discourse, armchair discussions included, on Sri Lanka's domestic debt restructuring plan. Last week, the central bank set about a plan for domestic debt optimization, as restructuring foreign debt alone will not be sufficient to reach the gross financing need target of 13%. If there is no DDO, the government would have to make sharp fiscal adjustments, which of course means a significant burden on people and business. Now, that's definitely not an option at this point. Independent policy and political analyst K D Vimanga joined me in the studio for some clarity. Welcome, Vimanga. Good to have you on the show once again.
Thank you. Pleasure to be back.
Hot topic for last week, DDR, DDO. While most of the narrative pre-DDR was a speculation how banks and other financial intermediaries will be impacted, the domestic debt optimization actually excluded these from the overall restructuring exercise.
As analysts, what we can say is they've probably looked at the risks, and they've probably figured that the kind of risks you will experience doing a strong, hard domestic debt restructuring would be detrimental to the financial sector, the banking sector. So they would have considered and calculated all that and come up with the current framework. It is a light DDR, and we've seen the markets reacting very positively. And also, this has been supported by some stabilization. So the current framework will take some time to get implemented. But for now, I think the markets are reacting very positively to this light DDO.
Would this actually help our situation?
Most specifically in the short term, what we will see is interest rates falling, which is very good in both the medium to the long term, because what will happen is with a steep decrease in interest rates, we will see economic activity recovering in the economy, and also possibly growth towards the next 2 quarters and then going forward. What we need to be very careful here is that DDR or DDO is just one part of the spectrum. The government needs to now change gears. You will only achieve these targets if you have growth. And you need to achieve a target of about 5 to 6% economic growth going forward if this current framework is going to be successful. And I think that has to be the priority. And to do that, you need to do your structural reforms, your SOE reforms. These have been at the, going on the back gear. Now you need to move on, turbocharge and get these reforms done if you want to maintain this momentum and, achieve a sense of stability.
What are the key takeaways from the DDR?
This supports a growth narrative, a growth prospect for the economy. I think the financial sector for now is stable. We will see credit turning positive, hopefully towards the next quarter. So I think those are the 3 key main takeaways. And the most important thing is there is a lot of positive prospects for growth.
Kaleidoscope is on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Subscribe and follow if you like our show.
You focus on your goals. We will take care of the risks. Srilanka